Wonderful whims. Let's install. Like, look at how easy that was. You don't need to download files. You don't need to place things. You don't need to organize. This is all doing it on its own. And then when things go out of date and need to be updated and the creator updates and puts it on the platform, this program is going to auto update your mods for you. This just makes everything so easy. Alright, so I actually wanted to record this video yesterday and I sat down because I was going to, but I decided, hey, I want to play around with this a little bit. I want to kind of figure it out a little bit before I start talking about it because I didn't want it to really be, you know, more like a first impressions thing. I kind of wanted to get the gist of it and understand how it works before making videos. So I learned a little bit about it. I'm sure there's still lots to discover with this, but I want to let you know that the CurseForge platform for Windows is available, and yes, The Sims 4 is now on it. I think it's like as of 2 or 3 days ago now. I'm sorry I'm a little late on this. You can now subscribe to Sims 4 mods through a desktop program and they will auto download, and now we finally have the auto update feature. Before, when I first revealed that this was coming on my channel, it was kind of just like a desktop app, and it was definitely a very, very good starting place. You know, mods all in one place, kind of eliminating having to go to a million different websites, download a million different things, organize your mods folder, put them in the same place. Granted, you'd still have to put them in your mods folder locally or still organize them in a specific way, but things are now changing starting today with the CurseForge platform, as you no longer, I guess, will have to do that. And I think this is what they were talking about when they mentioned auto updating mods, which is just incredible. So we're gonna dive into things here. I have the link pulled up on my web browser. Download CurseForge for Windows, download and manage your add-on CC mods with the CurseForge app. And I wanna say, if you already have mods in your game, it's going to show up with this program. It's gonna pull things that are stored locally as well. Though I do wanna say, keep in mind, this program is currently in beta. So I'm sure there's gonna be some bugs. I'm sure not everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to, but for what I've explored, it actually works pretty well for being in beta. Like, I think that this is going to turn out to be a pretty awesome thing. You can download on Windows, Mac, and of course, Linux. They advertise it as quick and responsive, and of course, it does support mod authors. There are advertisements that run in this program, but mod authors are getting 70% of the revenue generated in the app. So these creators that you're seeing on this platform, they're earning money, which is just awesome. Even without directly paying them, you are definitely putting money in their pocket in some form, which is awesome. So without further ado, we're just gonna jump straight into the app. All right, so here we are. This is it. It's pretty simple. I'm guessing these are all of the games that are supported by the CurseForge platform, all of which say that I do not have them purchased or that I do not have them installed. I know I need to get into Stardew Valley. Everyone's playing that. That's apparently really fun. I have never played it. I've never tried it, but maybe one day I'll get into Stardew Valley. Maybe I'll get into it because of CurseForge. I don't know. But of course, here we are. We have The Sims 4. It's the only one that isn't grayed out. You can click on it, and then under the My Mod section, now I have taken my tray folder out of my documents, but I'm just letting you know, if you have your tray folder in your documents electronic arts path, you know, the same path where you go to put your mods and all of that stuff, all of your tray folder items actually pop up here. It shows households, it shows families, it shows lots, it shows Sims, it shows all of those things. You can click on them individually. You can open the link to find exactly which file that household is, that Sim is, that lot is, and you can delete it from there, which is just so freaking cool. This is something that we've needed a while, and I totally did not even realize that it was going to even recognize tray files, but it does. But I wanted to take it out because it was so overwhelming. It was showing so much, and it was also showing every single thing that I've downloaded from the gallery, which is absolutely crazy. But it's nice because you can manage all of that stuff on here through this program, and you can delete things from it. So of course you can delete those specific lots, households, Sims, maybe ones that you've created or even ones that you've downloaded from the gallery. You can delete all of that from here, from this program. And another good part is it gives you thumbnails for most of the stuff, so you can see the lots, you can see the families, you can see the Sims. It's not just blank and you gotta guess which one it is. You can visually see it, and I think that that is really, really awesome. So I have a clean slate. I wanted a clean slate for this video. I took out my mods folder, I took out my trace folder, so it just says ready for battle, install mods, and you can manage them here. So before we do anything, there's a little panel at the bottom left here. You can log in with Twitch. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I can't for the life of me remember my Twitch username and password. It will not let me log in, but thankfully I can manage everything without that. You don't need to log in. I'm gonna have to get that figured out on some other terms, but there are CurseForge settings. You can have it hide when you open, you can go to add-ons, and the mod install path is actually what you set it to be. So a lot of your stuff is gonna be going to a CurseForge file. It's actually not going to be throwing things into your Electronic Arts, Sims 4, and mods folder. It's gonna be putting it in a separate place. And I was kind of worried about this. I was worried that it was going to be installing things in the same place, and then you were gonna have to like go through and kind of figure out, okay, what have I downloaded from CurseForge and what am I putting in locally? Because obviously we know not everything is going to be on CurseForge. There are some things that you are going to have to get locally, or kind of like how you did before all of this happened, because a lot of creators have said, sorry, not putting my stuff on CurseForge. It makes me very sad, but I still like some of that stuff. So I want to be able to download it that way. Or things that don't comply with the rules and guidelines also can't be put on CurseForge. So things like Wicked Whims, Extreme Violence, Torments, all of that stuff, you have to download that separately and locally, but they're gonna be in two different places. So to manage that stuff's gonna be easy. You just go where you normally go. Documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 4 mods, but to manage all your CurseForge stuff is gonna be different. It's gonna go to your local disk, users, whatever your PC name is, and then a CurseForge folder, and that's going to go here. I love that. You can change that if you want to, but you can have it check for updates every hour, every 3 hours, every 30 minutes, or every 15 minutes. I'm gonna set mine to be every 15 minutes, and then simultaneous downloads. So the number of allowed simultaneous downloads, I'm putting mine all the way up, 20. If I hit subscribe on 20 different things, I want all 20 of those things in my downloads folder within 15 minutes. That's just what I'm saying here. Backup space. Set how much drive storage you want to allocate for backups. I have a lot of hard drive space, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 10 megabytes for that. You don't need to save changes. Once you make the change, it's gonna automatically save. As you see, when you go back to it, it's already made the change. There are many supported languages that you can select from. There are even subscriptions you can pay if you wanna subscribe to CurseForge. It's only $3 a month. 70% of your sub payment goes to mod authors, so they get even more money. You don't have ads running in here at the bottom right, though I do like where the ads placed. It's kind of just there in the right bottom corner, not popping up in the middle of the screen, you know, and you have to hit X on it and all of that stuff, so it's not very intrusive, which is nice. And you can unlock app layout options, toggle off in-app to fully expand content area. So this little section right here where ads will pop up will actually be expanded, so you have more areas to see what's going on. And $3 a month, especially to fully support all the creators you're subscribed to, that's pretty freaking awesome if you ask me. Of course, you can open your Overwolf settings and view the policy and terms and all of that stuff here. So game specific, it actually recognized the Sims 4 on its own. I didn't even have to do anything. Once I opened it, it knew where the Sims 4 was, it did it automatically, and that was that. So here is where my Sims 4 is installed. Program files, Origin Games, the Sims 4 game and bin. It found this on its own, but in case it's not there, this is how you're going to search for it. It's gonna most likely be here if you're using Origin. You can change the name of it, manage mods for this instance, and automatically install mod updates. This is the default. You can always override library preferences settings per mod. So by default, it actually has this turned off. I want to turn this on. That means if a mod creator changes their mod or updates their mod, gives us a new version, this is going to download and install it. Super, super easy, automatically for free. I don't know if you have to open the program for it to trigger or if it's going to do it on its own. I recommend leaving it pretty much always running in the background so that it can do it on its own, because I don't know if it can when it's not open, but this setting, guys, keep that on. The next setting is preferred release. You can select beta, but I have mine set to release, which is recommended. And then the last setting here is delete orphan libraries. When uninstalling a mod, remove dependent libraries if they are known no longer in use. We're gonna go and browse for mods, guys. We're gonna install mods through this. I have started off with a clean slate for The Sims 4. I've removed my mods folder, I've removed my tray folder, I have no saves, I have no mods currently in The Sims 4 that the game or CurseForge thinks I do. And we're just gonna go and jump straight into popular mods for The Sims. You can sort by category, of course. There's build by, there's create a sim, mods, pets, rooms and lots, save files, sims and households and worlds. Like, this is awesome. So we're gonna go straight to mods. Now, how are we gonna sort it? Let's sort it by total downloads. Let's download the most popular things. Look, these things have 45,000 downloads, 15,000, 10,000, and all of them being at least over 5,000. All the stuff showing on the first page here. So wonderful whims. Let's install. Like, look at how easy that was. You don't need to download files. You don't need to place things. You don't need to organize. This is all doing it on its own. And then when things go out of date and need to be updated and the creator updates and puts it on the platform, this program is going to auto update your mods for you. And I'm assuming that if something updates, it's going to let you know what it was, when it was updated, and what the changes were. You're probably going to get like a little patch notes thing. It probably just won't update and not tell you. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think they're going to do that, though I could be completely wrong. MC Command Center. We all need that. 100 base game traits, version 1. Let's download that. Realistic cooking. We have a plethora of mods from Little Miss Sam. I love Little Miss Sam. Simda dating app, live in business, unlimited jobs from Turbo Driver, ultrasound scan, miscarriage chance, teen job collection, first love, smarter self-care. We're just gonna go through and install all of these top mods. Delivery, healthy foods. Ooh, more best friends, better build by, of course, that's gonna be in here. That has to be in here. Balanced life, social activities, live-in services, foster family, one of my personal favorites, Essen Bank and Mortem. These mods are amazing. I highly recommend them. Advanced birth certificate, pregnancy overhaul, school holidays, chores, romantic massage, functional lot traits. Oh my gosh, there's so many good ones here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and install all of them on the first page, and then we're gonna open our game and we're gonna see, of course, if things are fully installed and see if these things are working properly, you know, hassle-free, because that's the whole point of downloading this mod manager, you know, is to have it hassle-free. Online learning system, spend weekend with, full-time careers. Oh, the functional spiral stair. Seeing that here at the top is actually really, really cool. Hot chocolate makers, sleep all night. This is like a necessity. It really is. New emotional traits, better autonomous homework, go for a walk with more pets, SMV bills, small laundry overhaul, can I come over, and cookbook. Okay, so I have subscribed to all of the top mods, at least showing on the first page. You can even sort by latest updated, which is really, really cool actually. So now when you go to mods, look, it has them all in here. It shows a little check mark when you hover over them, meaning that they've all been installed. Look at this. How fast can you download that many mods and have them installed and ready to go? Like, come on. That's the best part. You can refresh this at any moment. And of course, there are options here for update all or update or delete, of course. I guess if it needs an update, it's going to show you. If you have automatic updates, it's going to automatically update. And I'm assuming and hoping that it's gonna tell you if it has, but if you don't have that selected, right here is where it's gonna tell you if it needs to be updated, and all you're gonna do is click on it. You're going to click the update or update all. It's going to update and install and do all of that stuff for you so easily, which is just game changing. I never really showed this off, but if you click on an individual mod, of course, it's gonna give you an overview, shows you how many downloads, shows you its release, file size, and last supported game version, which is really, really important. You can even choose under each specific mod if you want it to install automatic updates or not. So you can turn it off if you don't want a specific mod to auto update, if you want to update it yourself, which is really, really cool. You just have to hit the 3 dots here. Oh, I see. So that setting that we saw earlier with the release type, I guess, is for the mods. It's not about the program itself, the program being released, the program being beta or alpha. That is for the actual mods you find. That's if you want to see officially released mods, not mods that are in beta or alpha. But if you want to see those mods, you can change that setting back here in the settings panel under the Sims before. I do like the way that the program is working, like how I went to my settings and closed out and it brought me right back to here and didn't close this window out. Like, I definitely like that. And you can even copy the mod link, send it to your friends on Discord. They can go in, hit install. Like, I love that. You can even delete the settings from it as well. And you can see it's installing all of these things. There are multiple files for this, guys. This is so easy. I was seeing people on Twitter saying, I'm not putting my mods on there because it doesn't support multiple files. I was kind of confused by people saying that because MC Command Center is multiple files, right? So I'm just kind of confused on how they were able to make their stuff work. I don't know, but I just love how quick and easy this is. So let's just take a look at what is stored locally, for example. So let's open Wonderful Whims. You can see there's all sorts of things, menstrual cycles, impressions, attractiveness, all that stuff is included in Wonderful Whims. Gosh, look, they show you literally everything here. I love this. We're gonna go and we're gonna view the local files here. So we're gonna browse folder. All right, so one interesting thing that I already noticed, if you go to add-ons, your mod installation path, which is just a CurseForge folder, I talked about this earlier, it's actually not installing my mods there. If you go here and you go over the browse folder button, it's gonna show you exactly where it's been installing it, and it's been installing it in the regular place, Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 4 mods. I guess this is a good thing and a bad thing. It's definitely not keeping it separate like it's supposed to, or at least that the program said it would, but this doesn't really change anything. You're still gonna be able to see everything that's being installed here through CurseForge, but if you have local stuff that's not on CurseForge, and you wanna separate it from this is the best way to do it. Just create a new folder in your mods folder, and then title it Local Mods and CC. Nothing is gonna be installed in this folder, and if you want it to appear at the top, just put a number at the beginning. I'm gonna put 01 so that it floats to the top. There we go. Everything that you install locally, you download from a browser, you get from TurboDriver like Wicked Whims, Extreme Violence, that stuff can be placed in here and updated on your merit, but then everything else is going to be placed in your mods folder and updated either automatically or through the client. So you really won't ever have to touch any of these other files or remove them or put them back. I like that. You could even make 2 folders for local stuff. You could have a local mods folder and then another local CC folder, which is actually what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna create a first folder, title it Local Mods, and then I'm going to create another folder and title it Local CC. There we go. See, easy as cake. Nothing from CurseForge will even be touching these folders. These folders are for me to put my files in, since I guess they aren't keeping them in separate places like I thought they would, or that I hoped they would, but this doesn't change anything for me. I'm still gonna make it work regardless. And honestly, I'm really happy with this because all my stuff still is in the same place. All right, so enough fooling around. Let's go ahead and get the game open. Actually, you know what? Before anything, let's go in here. Let's get some cast stuff. I want to see exactly how that's going to look here. Oh, lots of Create Sim stuff. Ooh, total downloads. Eyelashes, oh my gosh, hairs. This just makes everything so easy. It really does. Like, honestly, when you think about it, it kind of eliminates the process of CC shopping. Like, you know how people would actually dedicate their time to going on browsers and opening up a million tabs in Google Chrome and risk having their computer sound like it's getting ready to take off from an airport? Well, now CC shopping is definitely going to be different because people are going to be CC shopping through this program, but it makes it so easy and look just like that. There aren't a million tabs. Everything is put through here. And if you want to delete a mod, you don't actually have to go into your mods folder and look for that file to delete it. You just click on the one that you want to get rid of and hit delete mod and it gets rid of it. The easy peasy way. All right, so that's it for the program. I've explored enough of this. We're gonna launch the game and we're gonna see how things work. All right, let's just go straight to here. Oh, I already see a custom content piece. Let's start by custom content and look just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, literally. Every single custom content here that we clicked on in those 5 seconds is here, guys. And if you click on something in game and you're like, I don't like that, just go into your mod manager, find the picture of it and uninstall it. And you don't have to look through every single freaking file, you know, or look through the names and all of that stuff. I'm blown away by this. I love this. The fact that if things are changed or updated that, you know, you can see it, you can update it, or you can just have it auto update yourself. Just makes it a hell of a lot easier than having to find files and replace them and all of that stuff. You guys, this is amazing. This is just so amazing. Let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys are gonna be downloading. Of course, links to all the stuff will be on my website, and you can find that pinned in the comments. Give this program a shot and let me know what you think. We gotta get more creators on this. There are a lot of creators that are not budging, and I hope that they do eventually budge, because this is really the future of modding. I'm really not gonna download much stuff outside of this program. I mean, I might download a few stuff, the essentials, you know, like things that can't be on CurseForge, like Wicked Whims, Extreme Violence, all the sacrificial stuff. But other than that kind of stuff, and maybe a few other really game intensive mods, you know, stuff that actually changes the gameplay, I'm not really gonna get anything else outside of CurseForge. I'm just not. Share your thoughts below. I love you guys. Take care and happy simming.